Want to bring in member of the House Oversight Committee and gubernatorial candidate for the state of Florida, Representative Byron Donalds. Congressman Donalds, always great to have you with us on American Agenda. Obviously, the president discussing a lot of topics today, but of course, the one on everyone's mind is what happens next in Iran. We know there's been a lot of discussion about will the U.S. step in, won't they? What is that red line? What can you tell us?
Well, look, I'm not going to get ahead of the president. That is going to be his decision to make. But for all of your listening audience, what I would say is that we do need to trust President Trump's judgment in this matter. The president has the best foreign policy record of any president in the modern era. Go through Joe Biden, Barack Obama, George W. Bush, stack up their foreign policy, their decisions. Is without a doubt, Donald Trump has been significantly more successful, not just for in his administration, but for the American people. So I don't want to get in front of something he's going to do, but let's be very clear. The Iranian regime is a theocratic dictatorship. They've always been that way. They've fomented terror throughout the Middle East and around the globe. They have issued threats to kill not just President Trump, but other officials in our government. They are not our friends, not even close. And so if you're going to ask me, should the regime fall? 100% it should fall. I think the key question for Americans is that mean troops are going to go in? I don't think that's going to happen because the president has been very clear with all of his decisions since he's been president of the United States, both in Trump 1 and now in the second administration, that he is very reluctant to put troops on the ground. The American people have a comfort in that, and so do I.
Congressman, want to switch gears, talk about former President Clinton, Hillary Clinton, former Secretary of State here, contempt of Congress. Do you think that's going to happen, face some kind of charges from the House Oversight Committee?
It better, because what Bill and Hillary Clinton have done is they've thumbed their nose at the House of Representatives. Any other citizen would have to answer that subpoena. They could have walked in here and pled the fifth. They chose not to do that. They sent some funky letter drafted by a lawyer, but that doesn't matter when it comes to a congressional subpoena. So in my view, and I told the speaker on the floor at our first vote series earlier today that, yes, we should hold them in contempt. It should be a vote on the floor of the House. That should go out immediately and sent over to the Department of Justice.
Okay, got to leave it there. Little short on time today. Congressman Byron Donalds, sir, thanks for standing by.